Hey, how's everybody doing? We're going to get into another book cover design. Welcome back. So, this one's titled The Magic of Compounding. So, uh, compound interest, compounding, but everything compounds, right? I won't go into that. I got my other channel to go in depth on all that, but I'm thinking a snow design, and that's for a personal reason. I read in the book Infinity Investing that the polar ice caps and all the polar freeze overs all happen because of compounding. Because each year a little bit more snow would be left on the ground on the earth. And over all the years, it was enough, just that incremental time to freeze over the earth. So that's why I kind of went with snow design. I wanted to start with snowballs, but uh, snowballs are kind of hard to make into a picture or something. So this picture with the lady caught my eye. So I'm going through. I'm like, okay, for some reason, I just maybe use her. It has nothing to do with compounding, but it does have the snow theme. And we're going into this is August, so we're going into the winter season. So it might be a good book design for going into winter and Christmas time and stuff. So may as well, right? So here we are. I grab a couple snow themes, but nothing crazy because I'm already interested in using the lady. So now I'm kind of trying to size up how to add to her and maybe a background or some extra information. Now, I like the snowman. Sometimes I'll go shopping and grab some other stuff that I might use later. So I wrote about that in my one of my books. Was that sometimes the picture will actually give me the idea for the article. If I like the picture enough, I'll figure out how to get the article around it. Like something like this. I do want to use that somewhere. So maybe I'll come up with an article like, you know, when to visit friends or, how to be happy during the holidays or, something like that. Because I really like that picture. So I'll come back for that one. All right, time to start designing. Here we go. During my last designs, right? I always start with the old design, recent design, because it has all my formatting, my size, canvas. So I just use that. I want to do a different color. I've been doing a lot of white backgrounds recently, so I want to change that up. Yeah, darkish blue. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, completely random, but it goes with the snow theme. I navigate to my saved books. I grab her. Okay, size her up a little bit. I know that I'm going to have art in the top right corner, so I'm kind of leaving her off to the side a little bit. Okay, it looks good without the background. Sometimes when you get rid of the background, some other elements leave, so I'm happy about that. I want to remove that writing. Remember, each layer you can cut that per layer. So anything is just cutting per the layer, so you don't have to worry about cutting out the background or something like that. Okay, writing's gone. Make it a little bigger. I'm just randomly sizing. I don't know how it's going to fit with the next thing. That's one I like. Grab that. Like I said, sometimes you have ideas, especially writing nonfiction, and you don't know exactly what to put on your cover, so you just put anything. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. If you're making covers and books like me at that rate, then sometimes it'll stick, sometimes it won't. You have to get past the results. Just do your best work for whatever topic, and at least it's more interesting than a black book with the power of compounding. So right now I'm getting rid of some of the white background during the crevices there. Then I make sure that nothing major is sticking out with those. All right, so that's cool. However, it's plain. I see that it's plain, a little too plain for me. So sometimes I like to either add some extra repetition or background. So snow background, simple enough, right? A wall. You can also say wallpaper. Sometimes my internet takes forever when it's loading these different designs. All right, so those are realistic. All right, I see a few. Problem with these ones, they look good, but the problem is that my background's already blue. So those the snowflakes are blue. So I got it because it's a good looking design, but it wouldn't work blue on blue. So I got them, but I know they won't work. That one looks pretty cool too. Looks like strands of DNA. And obviously, I think this one is going to be the one I use just because I can remove the blue background and have blue snowflakes, blue and white, which I think would look good. Okay, so I want to make sure that when I remove the background, pop, looks good. Size it up to the book. Easy day. Transparency, transparent, 27%. Duplicate it, do that. Then I move it to the back. Easy, easy, easy. Easy peasy. All right, but I need some writing. Okay, so sometimes you're moving layers. You got to make sure that the layer's on top, or else you'll grab all the other layers and it starts getting messy. So I always try to make sure. Okay, the magic of compounding. I scroll and just get a random font. That's how I usually start, unless I have one in mind. Sometimes you have some in mind, most times you don't. This one looks good in all caps because it's simple. Make sure I don't hit that snow bell on the side. White looks okay. I decided to do black, but we can spruce it up a little bit with add a little repetition. All right, now for the font, remember there's 3 kinds of alignment: left, centered, and right. So this is left aligned. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let me go back. I'm going to make a shadow, my own shadow, by duplicating. Just to work compounding. I could do all the letters together, but I don't want to do that. I want that word to stand out just a little bit for no particular reason. We call that contrast, right? Add a little contrast, something that stands out. Okay, so that's part of the 4 basics of design. Okay, so it's the dark background. Yeah, it matches her scarf, which is great. But I'm thinking something to have a little bit brighter, just so that word stands out a little bit more. All right, well, almost done. Got to add the subtitle. Got to remember what the subtitle was, so I have to go back, right? So I write so many books, I don't even know what the subtitle is. Do the work, trust the results. And I squeeze it together so I can cram it over there. I don't want to have another fancy font, so I have a scripty font. Make sure that your fonts. Now, I should have made this left aligned. Okay, you're not supposed to have 2 different font alignments on the same page, so I should have left aligned it. But it was such a small thing, and it looks good, kind of squeezed in there. But if I have one left aligned, they both should be left aligned, right? That's just the design thing. So if you go against the rules, at least know that you are going against the rules, right? Okay, so I did that. I save that. Then I go in there. I do the 3D cover, right? It kind of messed up on me, so I had to do it twice. There we go. There's the 3D cover. Looking good. Like I said, you don't have to have the best cover design. You just have to not suck, right? So you got to know some of the basics, okay? Like I said, each book will touch somebody differently. Now, if you mass market, you'll get a lot of sales. But, even some of my worst covers got some sales, okay? So it's out there. Now, I do all that, and what I do, I push all these together, kind of skim through. Basically, I just kind of squeeze everything together. That was my cover art for the article, okay? So, kind of nothing crazy. Just had to make the snowflakes bigger in the background, cut her off a little bit. So, easy peasy. All right. I hope you're liking these series, right? I want to keep them coming, one per day, because I create a book per day, right? So sometimes I will do series that use the same elements. I don't want to keep rehashing those. So, we're looking at probably 15 to 20 a month, okay? So I'm going to keep just pumping it out, pumping it out, pumping it out. Hopefully I get to 100, 200, 300, 400 of these and help people, get their foot in there. And that way, at least in the beginning of your career, writing career, you don't have to pay money for artists. So the lower you keep your funding, your amount of money, the more profit you make, the faster you can pump out products, and the more you can test the waters and see what's good, and you'll get better, which makes you proud. Okay, so with that being said, I'm off to the next one.